Okay, so tonight's homework, we are on lesson 9, session 2. We're developing more ways to model word problems. So I talked to the kids and they said that they do like these videos that I'm making, but one of the feedback I got from the kids was that maybe they're just a little too long and our parents don't have time to watch the whole thing. So I'm going to just talk about the strategies that I want you to use during this session. And then if there's any problems I feel like you might get stuck on or whatnot, I'll briefly explain that quickly to you. But I want to keep these short and just teach you the strategies I want you to use. So if you go to page 230 of the blue pages, let me teach you the strategy. So it says, Robert plays 2 games of Bau. The table shows the counters he gets. So game 1, we don't know. Game 2, 16 counters, total of 55 counters. Now the strategy I want them to use when they're doing word problems, they need to use this bar model. Okay, it'll help. So the book kind of does it like this, but that little line thing is really hard for the kids. So I just draw out like a square. Okay, this top number is going to be your total. These 2 bottom numbers are your parts. These 2 parts make up your whole. So when you're reading the story problem, you fill this in. Okay? Now, when you're going to make an equation, you want to do it this way. So if you're starting from the top here, and then you're going down, you go 55 minus question mark equals 16. Okay, if you're starting here with your equation, say question mark plus 16 equals 55, sorry. So you're going to add these 2 and that will be your equals. So if you go up, you collect these 2 and you get to 55, you're going to add. If you start at the top and you go down, you're going to subtract. Okay, these are going to be fact families, so they're going to need to be able to write their fact families. So your first model it, you can look at this bar model. So we're going to use an addition equation. So if you're adding, that means you're going to start here at the bottom, collect these 2, and go up. You're adding. So game 1, we don't know, plus game 2 equals 55. Now down at the bottom, then it says to do a subtraction problem. So you're going to start at the top and you're going to go all the way around. 55 minus 16, so you can go this way too. 55 minus 16 equals question mark. So I like to just have them write it out as your fact families. They can write it out over here. Sometimes it makes it a little bit easier. Always, if you're addition, you're going to have your 2 smaller numbers and your equals is right here. Your total is always at the end. Okay, so then you'll do your question mark, the 2 at the bottom, and 16. On this one, reverse those. Okay, now with your subtraction, you're always going to start with the total. And then we're going to subtract the question mark equals 34, or 16, I'm sorry. And then this way is 55 minus 16 equals question mark. Okay, so make sure they know their fact families so that they can write addition problems and subtraction problems for that equation. Then when they go to solve that problem, they need to use a number line. They can either add up or count back. Either way is fine. These ones down at the bottom, they're going to need to know their fact families. So if I come over here to tonight's homework, again, down here at the bottom, let me show you your bar model right here. You're going to put 42 at the top, 18 here at the bottom. So if I go this way, 42 minus 18 equals question mark. If I start here at the bottom, 18 plus question mark equals 42. I'm going to go this other way. So make sure they know how to do an additions and subtractions for those same equations. Okay, now on the back you have fluency. On your fluency, each one, I want to see a bar model. This is going to help them when they read story problems to put them in the right place. Your two parts and your total. And then solve the problem using a number line. I would do, adding up or going backwards. Also, if it's a subtraction problem, some of them prefer the bar model. But if it's an addition, I wouldn't do the bar model. It really kind of confuses them. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.